Anyway, hi guys. I'm so glad to come here today. The first thing I had to do when figuring out the pictures for this book is I had to figure out what should Noah look like. Because I'd never seen him before, because I never drew him before. So I had to figure out what Noah looks like. Now what's very interesting when you have to design a character, Noah is a character in my book, you have to, when they make characters in books, they don't necessarily look like real life people. Sometimes they'll make them with a big nose, sometimes they'll make them with big ears, they just do all these crazy things to the characters so that everybody says, oh, there's Mickey Mouse, or oh, there's Arthur, so that you know right away if they do a little crazy thing. Because it's very important to know what things look like before you draw them, because otherwise you're going to draw them wrong, right? So you have to do research. The first place I research all my books is in my house. And here are some of the things I got from my house that helped me with research for my books. So I thought I brought them and share them with you. Who would like to take something out of my bag of research? Adira. Would you? Don't look.
Other children will have chances too.
I promise.
Relax.
This is Adira's turn. That's it. Thank you so much, Adira. We found this in the toy box. And you know what? This toy really helped me with my research for my Hanukkah book. Because Maccabees lived a long time ago. And what are you guys wearing on your feet? Geox? I see some Geox, I see Velcro, I see laces. Do you think Maccabees wore sneakers? So I couldn't draw the Maccabees wearing sneakers, so I had to do research to figure out what they wore on their feet. And they wore sandals. And is he wearing something from the children's place?
No.
Something from the Gap?
No.
No, he has to wear this thing. So it's very important when you draw characters like a Maccabee from a long time ago that you get their clothes right. Otherwise, no one will know it's Maccabee. All right. Oh, and by the way, I could just show you. See, that ended up in the book. Let's try to find you the Maccabee. See, there he is. So that really helped me with my research. What? I did, because I'm an illustrator. Okay, something else from this bag, Mariah. Okay, close your eyes, just pick.
Just be careful not to.
Oh, thank you very much. Here's another doll.
A girl.
Sometimes you have to draw characters from a long time ago. Sometimes you just have to draw a character from a different country. Living today, but in a different country. And in a different country, they can also wear different clothes. So that's also important for research. Okay, let's go. One more. Jessica.
You learn all those things.
Okay, Jessica.
I know what's in there. I know what's in there. I know what's in there. I know what's in there.
It's a broom. Thank you very much. Who has a broom in their house? Oh, so you guys have good research in your house too. Oh, thank you.
Why do you need a broom?
I would love to tell you why I need a broom, but I can't talk because it's so loud and I can't talk when it's loud. So, in my Passover book and in my Hanukkah book, this broom helped me for all of them because in the Hanukkah book there were Maccabees and they had a big war and I had to draw somebody holding a sword and I had never seen anybody hold a sword before. So I asked my very nice husband to please hold this broom like a sword. And then I said, hold it like a spear. And then for my cousin Tamar lives in Israel, she celebrates Sukkot. So I had him hold it like a sukkah, like a lulav. So brooms are very helpful for when you use models, because this could be a very good prop. And a lot of illustrators use models to figure out what things should look like. Okay, is there anything else left in here?
Or maybe from Mrs. Koffsky, maybe from
I'm
the
going to
dad.
take the last one. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But I'm sorry, I'll get the
A
mirror. So sometimes my husband isn't home. Do you know that? Sometimes he goes to work, which is very annoying. But when he's at work and I still have to draw a person, I can use a mirror and make myself the model. So I have to draw Noah being happy, and make a happy face, and look in the mirror and I draw happy. But Noah doesn't happy in the beginning of the book because he has to go swimming and he doesn't like swimming, so it's sad. So sad. So mirrors help me with my research too. Okay, so now that I did, the thing is, I needed even more ideas of what people look like, because I don't have a pool in my house, and I'm going to draw a lot of pictures at the pool, and so I need to research that too. So what I did is I went to camp, and I took a lot of pictures. So now that I really know what everything looks like, I can make this.
Wow. Cool.
And this is a final sketch that I made for this book. In this one, Noah is sad, so I made a sad face. And in this one, he's happy, so I made the happy face. See, this is before he learned to swim, and this is after. Okay? So that is a final sketch.
His head looks like a football.
His head looks like the football.
Because it's just like Dora.
Okay, so, am I done?
No.
What's missing?
The color. The
Someone raise your hand and tell me. Dara.
The color.
The colors, yeah, colors are very important to making pictures. Do you guys ever color? What kind of things do you use? Raise your hands and tell me what kinds of things you use. What do you use when you put colors?
Markers and crayons.
Markers and crayons. What do you use?
Color pencil.
Colored pencils. What do you use? He uses paint. And what do you use?
I use paint, markers, and Sharpie.
Lots and lots of paintbrushes. Sometimes I need a big paintbrush because I have to paint the sky, so that's really big. Sometimes I have to paint a nose, so I have little paintbrushes. I think I have like 100 paintbrushes at home. Lots and lots. Because you need lots of different paintbrushes when you make a picture. Okay. So I know I'm going to use the paint, but I have to pick the color. I have to think, what colors do I want to use in this picture? So did you guys ever hear that colors can sometimes make us think of feelings?
Yes.
You ever think of that? For example, if I'm in a black mood, what am I?
Black. Scary.
Scary or angry. What color do you think sad would be?
Blue.
Raise your hand, Ellie.
Blue.
Blue, yeah. I'm feeling blue today. Sometimes people say that. So maybe for the sad picture I should use a lot of blue. And then, what about this one? For a happy picture, what do you think is a good one? Grace.
Red.
Red is a happy, bright color. Okay, that's cool. What else, Chloe?
Yellow.
Yellow. You know what? I like yellow as being a happy color because I once heard somebody say, I'm in a sunny mood today. And that meant that they were happy, and the sun is yellow, so that made a lot of sense to me. And that's why, for the sad picture, I made it blue, and for the happy picture, I made it yellow. And that's my final art. See, it followed the sketches very well. Right? Whoops. And the best part is, I have to find it. Look, there's one. Right? But let me find the real one for this. Hold on. Look, there he is. That got into the book. That looks the same, exactly. Now I gotta find the happy picture. Hold on. Turn. Happy! And that's how I made the pictures for the book. Thank you so much for listening.